Ekosiisen, so apologies for the technical challenge, but technicians need go so to turn your say Bibi abetutum na afie tumi ne impanyifo ni nyina di nkomo and say the maka no interviews are line up na edorso. There are a lot of constituencies I ebeko enne na yakwakodi nkomo ahwe say de nioma esi eko me hear some segment mre no aswoman hene kwabena asante abekansa oman akwaba na
o nyamedum onyamedum bibia ye boko emse ye can say di we na body no say okọ oboso kan na omo joso na kakra oni pe bia body no here at least uzo betimi twice every month and I say ebinum so decide say quarterly the ombekọ try her the body ni say ko wanye bi kura dia very dangerous because okọ do we na oil na sa you need to go no more greasy na ma na fi wetima nanti ahodin so na bibia na kwam just that I've been so tired from Friday, no. Also, me that stadium up to Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Me da honum up to Sunday morning. But Dr. Ogun wa hami.
Me
call dressing room. Anna me could di juma be bro. Among the final direction by no what I say was one. House of folk coach be attempt to say oba abechiana na amana hagino. Na ohagina obebo na chimiensa pa. It is Dr. Ogum should avoid that hag na na say and change. You better come Ura Park so na me she pink. When I'm di kamba out. When I'm di kamba out just to ensure that sa nyoma no mo hu afa wiem no me de me body bed because say me see a poom who am di pay no. And nyoma caught into this game no. It you better obi akọ specific place with me recognize. The men who want to say instant coach, you know, walking towards Dr. Ogum or Drew Honumano, Anna Obonachi, pa 3. I'm saying, God, Odum, do the do. Them Dimicano also Bonachi one say pa or net 3-1. It you ask for coach, he was smart, so much nanti. It your board Dr. Chimias a pa what consider them. Essence na Ogum so elake spiritual analysis into no. Sementium Odum do the do. Aka omunwe because that's still one no. Aka obi antapo bako. And I will say Dr. Bond say pa. The Dr. Bond no switch no. That means 3-1 cancellation no. Eko. Say Dr. Bond 2 na can go back wakem. That means apri in the bedding. Kebeto. Unfortunately. Obi, na se me see pu mu ne no mama ye no. Bibia dia dance say onyame ne hene. Because them ye no. So onyame an mema. Na se nipa de oye bia no eye kwa. Enyo mama pu. Enna mama wi. Baby amakodi da.
Na apostolic empowerment for more liberals mo ma kwan ma man for ye ne oma.
Oh, mi me nkomo no. Me si Matthias se onyame nka ho a. Anamon bi abetu bia no. Eye obi mabre o.
Na elder pan our liberal mindset sa no.
Debi se
ye bibia.
No se agro ye di no. What's a means? Agro ye di no. Enu na because Onyami ways and means outweighs always a means. What we no mama go through Friday.
And the match when you come.
Oh no ma come papa. Na so le muntai no mama teach next anka za sizake gbe no. It was go. Ah, I go say ko na ko to ko na keeper na free podium no.
Yeah.
Ko unim no ma fight ball no man ka ho no ma. Obi has for one o. My year juma ba has for one day. Ma me tuche mom. Na mo so hu say am okrom. Na me ko mo podium no. Mrs. Safa. Nobody who upon no. Has of folk.
Has.
Ah! The shame me quality jessa. A cotocochain.
Yellow no.
Oh. We should have gone our traditional color. Because you know, no more my options of white, red, near for choose. Anna, almost a BT system, the enco yellow. Master Nipa Jumo. Now, woman, mechanics, I overcast our battery. Even before the start of the match, a bubro tray actually from the there's a problem. A bubro tray from Panay. No, there's a problem. Me kind of be sending your ma doson in your mouth. No man my you know, but and because team amono when you go see one more chrome no jubility. Team when you go see one more chrome no they jubility. We don't have it, and I'm going to do baby. I'm so dang obi. Sanyo when you know I no. The moment I will trail wakwino, now will be a chito, no more so tap into it. Now has coach no corporate because got on the far from chain cry.
House coach.
The corporate goes. Of from chairman.
Please. Pentecost.
Now the from now no church member never from. But you know, Obi.
It was a good game.
My executive quality play. You know, housekeeper. I find I'm Dr. Nyauta Maklomuni ni pebi ni moya adwin say certain players in Kumasi and then Accra so put together can form the local Black Star, especially housekeeper no. The whole year kotoko ni nyina no. Just I'm calling Black Star.
But now you can say one share Jesse or call tournament one share Jesse.
Ade
say players ne Dawson. It now auto stands name.
It's all
Or tournament we but not a stance name.
Housekeeper no.
And a Jojo Walla cotton and first keeper.
Oh wait, a keeper. What am I supposed to do? When me kakra me diverted come wait, Walla court was a well court was the it will be any local team be Black Star local team be.
Sir, your friend is saying local Black Stars.
Yeah.
Tournament or Sun tournament they are qualified.
Yeah, but the point is that so that local team couldn't have stood the test of time. I can see come away. The commitment level of housekeeper any protocol
because Enra share the quality at play when we take time and scout well. Now you coaches a time ama boys now we can develop some really good talent from the local league because guy not J man of the match the Hearts left fullback now oye Ebusua Dwarfs for captain it didn't say the Hearts for signing and our boss and our man of the match but it tells you what a platform can do for players unim say or what Dwarfs he was doing very well now or boss some really good football but no what Dwarfs the only difference now they say we're crossing air Hearts which is a bigger platform. Inti Yamas is here the whole world, the Huno. Waje man of the match in the first super class game. Inti clearly, no players they be so what they lack a opportunity and a bigger platform.
Okay.
So we have team now. The midfield, there is this guy friend Lamte.
Okay.
Now Obo Interlice.
Okay.
Solid player. On the ball short, be na keeper ne chain as I born in cross line anyway. Goal line technology one get you go.
Oh, that's how you keep on you.
And you go free clean go. Clean go.
You know, clean go. Obi has 4 guy beyond. Or banana decision and green 4. Mother or the chin about park. Now Mr. Mitchell say, what be my being? And no man has 4 year to place the 9. Let's really tell you, in fact, mammy,
as you can do.
No mammy, yeah, no. Oh, Massa. It is several planners set a true medruno. On the or share Anna baby and I'm a Honor Steven here. The guys read the game both physically and spiritually. By Yamma, Kumasi, the silly baby. Oh, I'm not a Kumasi. How could I remember Kumasi? Silly baby. Now, one to the house coach in the kind. And Umjana Ojan. Also, the arrows, the boy cranky into me. And Umjan only about could work most of our woman. And I make us say, I assume Naba. Ejeja obi car na akoshe gatem the drivers need also so what are they no we cool crowd say okofa has junior side crowd you know nyame fa the morning che no obekuma say yes okofa kotoko youngsters aba you know obi ti no ma mensa na afi minja o na afi di ujuma dey di kan mesre mada obi bia ase say onyame so dey enen so imi ache ade ba kwa
before you go on no I think Nipa Echo Stadium and run, of course. Kotokone Hearts match where they are a draw among football stadium. But I may share the potential of the Ghana League.
Yeah.
And as early as 10 a.m. Now among for Q stadium a petit at all.
Yeah.
Now be a yaboma. And it tells you potential well, we just need to package this league well, market it well, and Ghanaian journalists in Swabo on homework. I think the hype I the Ghana League, is quite commendable, and we have to continue.
Yeah, of course, Obi.
And see,
of course, they improve that aspect.
Yeah.
But the beauty was that spirit Kotokone has, Kofi Bedumu time, ne Papa Komone, Raf Idimone, Frimpong Mansum is coming back.
Of course.
So and Omo Yamana they said yeah, Kotokone has the Enfa form, but with the Enfa form. You know, these two coaches has for technically on your papa. Technically on your papa. But Kotokodiani.
No, Ogum knew what the name saying.
Yeah. So that's just about it. Anna number 2. Obi Meso, ye koye nim na ka che. Yeru Alan Chematin.
Alan Chrematin.
Ye Chrematin.
Chrematin.
Chre ana ne Martin.
Enya mantin.
Mesi Martin, Martin, Martin. Ka che Yeru Chrematin. Say, oni onimnyam for Dr. Baumia. So what I say. Oma for. You know. The reason why we are commenting on this is that this has been with us all years. We don't improve.
Of course.
As Ghana for. So omo osikebi omo fanko dom omo political parties in mo. The confusion is just too much. From Ofwasi to Kede to Brohafu to Easton.
Forms.
Forms keke.
But what's the interest? Interest near there.
Yeah, obi interest kwa de but I'm also surprised that Dr. Baumia so what forms. Alan Koyeche so what forms. Won to me so
Dr. Baumia so what forms.
I also what forms.
The stories I've seen in Alan
Won to me and so what forms. Now forms so obi a what to be so in who forms.
Now me challenge they say how do you buy forms for omo e copy because unnim number into omo to saying now after na go for copy so what have you paid for?
Yeah, Dominic unipa no so yeah omo international relations why first
Director of Elections.
They will check a glass first. But also this statement about say what Kasa say on the who say Alan Chematiato.
Yeah, even or the Director of Elections, Evans Nimakon.
Yeah, we do other Kasa.
Was say a matuni notice attention
on integrity high, but the political game they should stop it.
Political game.
Let me see. We will receipt to me say what happen for me I'm ready. No. Any power koto unless the receipt is not authentic. It is no or Tiwana.
And I say be on who receipt.
I know who ya. And your worrying say, oh, what you ma oh, you know. Obiasi when you ever chile much say, say, and as I say, in that means also quite mission.
Okay, but you say Alan paid for the forms to be picked for free. But my point is that
Alan paid for 5 existing polling station executives. So what I say? 5.
5 existing.
Yeah, 5.
5 existing. Saying.
Well, yeah.
And or time and sign per 5 no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, existing candidate na over for fra.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Say it's not even a recipe for chaos. It's chaotic. It work where the moon with you. And my bon kasa ni to ne any passive betutu. I'm a abo. All in the name of I love my party or I'm looking for a form to buy. Absolutely nonsense. Must say these two gentlemen. Because one of the things that we are fighting for. Any monocracy area about to say more. And the laziness of a lot of us as Ghanaians. Form can also hear 5 cities, 10 cities, 20 cities, 50 cities, whichever, even if it's
and a form, no boy saying.
But a form cross at 20 or 50 or form. You are still looking out for somebody to feed you with that.
But I don't think anybody made a request to be into.
But that's what it is. I'm making inferences. Why would they do that? It's apart from some patronizing governor.
Yes.
I think it's an insult to governor. You don't need somebody to go and pay for you. Yeah. How can you then be a political person?
I hear 10 CDs per form.
Yes. Very insulting.
10 CDs.
And I'm saying that.
And then normally story is not too young as soon as you hear and go for.
Yeah. And I'm saying that. Yes, I'm saying that they should stop that because it doesn't help the process. They should stop it. They should stop it because I'm getting worried with the level of Sikasemni Akwadra. Yeah, demonstrating trail because sebi and until the foot soldiers, no both political parties, no power, no office to office, office to office, office to office, office to office. And until I answer you, almost a foot soldiers, but almost which form because your crowd see Ukotawa, your tear form carbon, and their partners are Yamabim. We have to be conscious of the time that we find ourselves in. NPP should know better, NDC should know better. In this case, we are talking NPP. Yeah. So the NDC should learn lessons. They be a no kind of billboards and you chrome in a election bar and a poster and you check every blessed day, Obi. Every blessed day. Yeah, teachers anyway, we can correct it.
Yeah.
How are we growing?
Yeah.
How are we growing? Then people for the muntie say mo the say number dia. The only problem I have is that Obi Amania Saobi because chaos is here. You have to post for no bamboo force or and 2 and a morning. You see, the answer before the close of after the or before, during and after the close. It probably be seen too.
But Oman, you know my surprise. My surprise, they said this is a party in government. omu pushing the digitalization agenda. Why should it happen, say, in this day and age? It was a man for queue. National for best and the form a comobi, Nani Pani de Gune them, or buy a
Martin 15,250 Ghana City, Ablekuma Central Constituency, New Patriotic Party, Greater Accra Region, for 305 polling stations signed. Now it comes to this one.
Mebao. 15,000 cities.
Yeah. Honorable Alan Chirematin, 15,250 Ghana City. For
and only amount
305 polling stations.
Yeah. Okay, the polling station be a NIPA 5.
And it's signed.
NIPA 5 na wotu ya mom.
Yeah. And then Honorable Alan Kojo Chirematin, 3,500 Ghana City. For 345 polling stations. That is South Day constituency. And this one says that acknowledgement letter. I write to acknowledge receipt of an amount of 9,300 cedis as payment for 930 polling station nominee forms from Honorable Alan Kojo Chirematin. We as a constituency is very grateful for this kind gesture. And it's signed, yours faithfully, Deputy Secretary and Acting Secretary, Secretary to PS.
No, I think one thing I was saying you need clarity on, and it's and I think and also and in some areas they confusion nabano because Oman say me potential aspirant. Maybe I'm a constituency officer. Matisse say Alan Chirematin and I say Baomi Etuama. Yeah, you person about befa form nyina. Na me ko. Na say constituency secretary catch him say, hey. Maybe Udi unka ho. And the confusion, beba. And I think from the get go, there was some command you might clear. Rather than the media reportage about out, they say, oh, because any of the reports will be Alan pays nomination forms for all aspirants. Baumia pays for all in the same me kola catch them media encounter. And the confusion, beba.
Want to be pays for Ashanti.
What we for Ashanti. I think
should be for PB. Omunyebi. I don't know why.
No matter yes, you will be a Tiama. It should have been clear from the onset. Okay, maybe the end Tiano. Tiama more 7 polling station executives 5 Tiama. And as I remember the end there, new aspirant are ever 5 and a Tiama. None your mind
want to be an online.
And the making. Sir, in this day and age, the practice where I had the form a constituency secretary. Now it's an amotu mo form no the call or not the call. It's a two back.
Why can somebody also sit down and say my far forms? I said momotum medical. Why?
Yes, how the power man.
A typical example is Kojo Bajimai. Now, but political parties don't learn.
Now, I also still got them.
Political parties don't learn. Kojo Bajimai, so say near Chifan, we're called to about. Yeah, but I'm surprised that political parties, especially NPP, who claims that Omu claims that they know. But I'm surprised. I am worrying to the extent say, why would the NPP do this? Dr. Baumia,
you cannot be pushing the digitalization agenda. Not within your party, Forms and so them remeshen conform to.
No, just me chairman want to me crown. Okotoyere.
Ose.
Okotoyere.
Okotoyere then say. Waba man is into
me chairman. Okotoyere.
Hello, chairman. Hello. I feel they're maintaining a crowd.
I don't mind. I'm chairman. Want to be Okotoyere.
Oh, yeah. I feel they're maintaining a crowd.
Oh, just say, me, I'm chairman. Want to be Okotoyere.
Sorry, not regional chairman.
But MPP pa so they will be. Sometimes someone need any be one of my.
Now they not say my name try now say.
Or tied and tenses or tied.
I'll try it. I mean, to us, I'll try it.
But we says, "Okay, see, I can." Now one case I want to me generate 10 cities Okoto form. No be spoon feed you. You think it's not an insult? Why are you coming to stand for that election?
Chairman, what's the menga?
I'm a watcher me too, Camera.
Oh, Debia, Chairman, want to me Mira, sir. Debia, Chairman, want to me. Oh, more Koto forms. Nina, my confusion, Bassa, idea. I don't know why Mama in a piece of mind. Ghana has a lot to think about. Whichever would me, only Dr. Baumian Alan Chirematin MPP for. Ghana has a lot to think about. Now patronize your party for now to adhere 10 cities more. You know, you're not helping your party and you're not helping your good self. It is not about mirror. The step is a wrong step. To Alan Chemati is a wrong step. To Dr. Baumia is a wrong step. To Chemawu to me is a wrong step. So see, I mean, there are news flowing in. Say these so-called forms that Chemawu to me akoton. Ebi mo pebi subin for pe. We pe obi enya.
Chemawu to me or reaction. Yetie o chairman.
My me pato wutie.
Yetie o pa chairman.
Dem fa yi bank na me ko sta. My be kwacho. A good step party there, you did donation and you did party. Na Obiano at the corner wall, Dubiano, and now we get our donation, at the map party. On my 10 Ghana, a DM Ramawo, but a big so. Na party to baby. So what she said that we should me ye pa and my part ninya holding a police station. And to since 2014, maybe I have regional chairman. I feel be a top from Sweden and I made the Amawomo. And to be a person of Copribiano. Now I could fuck homes to be now the Aquapre. Or my Ayana credit that set forms to no be near and the Ayana credit. And next day, make call Musita station will come up and so. And I'm a catcher will say. Complaints bad me agree in an abame and me sad another form to attend their black committee and to be or perform to be if in the compliment Mama de so bit me a corona and aka forms to be the free war Nanka Cabano bit my 12 19 for no echo Nanso so Mestre Asante Region Diano. You better have the apple 25. Say, the complaint be the bar. Now, yet, you do not solve the door. I told my idea be a piano. On my name is out. Say, I catch them, sponsor Asante Region, police station in my. Anyadia, Bema, over to the alcohol.
Anybody vying for a position
chairman,
like this?
Chairman, or money busa question.
Okay. Obi place or bet me about Bejina Nemu, baby, Amobia, polling and what constituency to regional to national. Obi place or bet my baby Sabi out of not 10 Ghana City. My brother, let's be fair. 10 Ghana City. You aspire to be somebody. Clear that person off. Man, always have to be not supposed to be. Oh, party, man, no more a dear man. To the extent that 10 Ghana City, they have to take people like Malanche Martin, Dr. Baumia, and your big self.
Party of some or my constituency, I told me swab Bamprino, and I let me to me swab Bamprino. We never custom friends. Okay, Mim, and Yama, a walk on par. And to the American affairs. 2015, I'm in Canada, Japan, Kisimu. Then this guy also saw yeah, the call national, yet, and my head of a tamale. And also, the about some of my overcap found.
Chairman, to me, Mijidi said, Jamaican, you are still going back. The country needs to progress. The country needs to progress. The mistake we did 2015, we cannot repeat same mistakes now 2022. Your party should do the distribution. Obi, let's not entertain these things.
Okay, maybe.
Who was the car? You know humility. My chairman, Chelsea. Who was the car? I said to you, pay for them. Go and give it to us. There's whatever they do. They should do it. Yes. I don't know because you say omo watch my to be side no. Omo mom and you inform to the mom. How can we do that?
Okay. My main emotions me. I am neck in the National Council. And the CIA. I know much say a kwanya ya paswa ya de beto ya ba no. Anya chema to be that say. Acquire over for and say, yes, 9-member committee. Now, 9-member committee, regional at the Nevia Pubako, constituency chairman, constituency secretary, research and elections, IT person ka ho council of elder chairman ka ho council of elder patron ka ho but yo me fa to ko just kan be enti aye member committee enti members no omo je form to no a omo na dey call party office na omo akwa se ahwe kwan ya omo be fa so a omo de better form so no normal report to my region it is a problem ba na yesuto yehu akwa ya be tuma fa so ye be timi dia solve enti nya fa nipa bi akwa che ba bi ana all form so no it's not true, it's a lie ayina ye guidelines ay dey ko abani nyina no aye neck and what start to me no ana odi ama ye say yam papa procedure na ye di ama ye no ani yam fa konkoto aba no bibia wo be fa so a wo de be ye bia no aye illegal it cannot work and ya tema wo timi de me ya ne say form so no me se matua ka de ama to bia no pesa oba na wo be fa bibia no omoma no nye se no mo fa ma obi bia o pesa obe fa form bia enti obi a obe fa form bia mi nim no omai abwa so body na wo so obo me wo ja se enti de wo tie no it's a lie anya sa na tie
chairman mami musa
na se sembra de ba
mate mami musa questions ba ko mienu bi na atiefo obi ante ne ho ase number 1 ene se form no ba ko eyesen
omai
obi
form no ye tiaka
no me pacho ba ko ye 10 Ghana cedis right
ana me se form no ye tiaka
okay
da bia pesa kokosi ni say na utia
no me
ye
second
me pesa me kan de tell ye you say form ye tiaka nti obi opesa obabia no on for free
okay
na on konko ye adwuma nti 25 ko no abato no ebe hatie abi ama obia amasimbi aba obia wanya form bia no ene de ya no me the 10 forms multiplied by the polling station a year what every constituency bia me de ama wo ne obia no through the regional secretary no o ma je forms na o mo de ko first no the 15 multiplied by the number of polling stations in the constituency and the ma wo and then complaints by anything no general secretary started you sabre and they started 10 multiplied by number of the polling station in the constituency ye de ama wo mo e ti kwa bia so no to do ani pa do o mo person munya form bia no I was so mutiminya bi ama process no koto.
Okay, my next question is say uka se matua ka meaning say in Ashanti region 43 constituencies no se nipa 200,000 chairman who tie me
otie the American say obia picking free ana ya ta ade pan national so ayadum o maboa yen ya sika mo de be ye elections so no so ya saka ya dia ma constituency bia say omo nkonyi sika ne mfi o account mu na omo fan koye omo elections no.
The substantive question is yate say vice president and trade minister and so a media report bebre say amanfo nkofa form ni free no mo motua e ho omo de na Ashanti region dey wo kan no nso ya na in Ashanti region what will happen
otie the tense party there obi yede emwa na dey here enti so omo de aba as Ashanti regional chairman me bo ma baso so omo de emwa e de abre party no na it's region Eco constituency coordinators co police station na no me de island de ma me ho Dr. Mahmoud Baumia de ayade afedo ware na e de breme enti ayade I know I can confirm say it came to me enti na ayade e ko bia so no ya de aseda na de ma na ye de donation and ye de ye party enti mesramo anya se me bia ma frame na mo me kan keke we are what them donate mo catch them say time e donation say they block na ma no ko so
But chairman, in this Siciano, many calls from Asante Achem Central. Say a hose forms ni bi ni ho. Omunya bi MPK. Obe anything.
And day and you know you think yeah the forms to be akoma election committee for ni na.
In obi obekọ say okope form bia no e wo so onya bi.
But what your constituency bia no. I have here the polling station, the Ocean polling station register no. And we do from 500, 800, 700 to 800 in the polling station. And the area you say per neck and the National Council, Omuchishi Muno. My constituency biano, polling station biano 25. And Omudi Amaye. And 25 multiply by a polling station do a work constituency no mono ana obiano nensa aka.
Chairman, my say Oman or question be
in as much as I'm wishing him well in elections, step no more taken. Politically it's unwise. A recipe for chaos and confusion.
This is not the first time.
We cannot continue to do these things. Unfortunately for chairman, unfortunately for chairman, on Tiasi. No, I'm saying that chairman. Chairman, what confusion, and it's a country to neighbor. Unfortunately, Samun Susan so
last year do what is yenya 1.8 it is a walk no akwakoye polling station na duru baabi na de amakaka amma baabi a na party no kura na nya ha ana strong ayi wo what I say me mo ba ye tu na mo say ye ne be solve problem no what I say other political parties were Omo kwa ba yentu what I say eki bibi ne nsasa bibi ne nyayi me se obi a odi donation ba bia no oman medana se yankopon sira no what I say obi a owo a donation of person odi ba bia no on famra ye bedana se ye the donation sira ye pa
yo chairman ya te ma ye na se ye besan so di nkomo bio right
me so me da se aburu yeah
into that
chairman obi mamisi su biem they make can say donating to the party and this one those who are in charge of these kind of elections in the NPP straight away they will not support such a thing. Bobby and the two sorry kasa now videos all over the country say kind etuo me omo the form papa bi kra or the corner phone all these mentality.
No but Oman, are you saying say issues about the various polling stations no as a result of amanphobia the people say are you saying say the direct consequence of nkofo at form
of course
how
the
so?
point is that obi si wa top form no me ko akofa bi
yes
forms na me try me ko forms e bi ni ho but nipa na wa top forms no his so called nkofo no omo ko top forms ana obi ofise ye nyina ehuru enim kosora na
if
you have any donation the party is there the party needs money it's your party. We are talking like that because confusion ba only India and only Japan.
Of course.
So please, also a political party 15 years up, it doesn't mean that you got it right all the time. This is politically unwise because you are going to create chaos. Already, more issues as a party that you are dealing with. It's why you helping this chaotic situation to deepen. That's the problem. A dipina enfa wonko achema won to me Dr. Baumiana Lanchemato. A dipina yes you have this year they will be affected. So when we are talking sometimes they should be humble enough to just listen to us and take a cue. And none data of them because on you aware of whatever.
That's won to me na so crack say or no the Dr. Baumiana can and inside.
How can the chairman be talking like this? How? And a recipe for confusion. And how can a chairman be talking like this when there are receipts to show? Also, to an Okasa.
Yeah, say be an sanka.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Genuinely, everyone is sanka. But why? Why do you put out somebody's name? Why? 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 Oh, you're chairman. Your utterances at this point in time, no, are extremely, very serious. You are chairman of the heartbeat of your political party. You should be seen as somebody who is independent of whatever, but fairness and objectivity is happening. Obey your counter crosser, and you say now by your counter cross. Obi koto about 10 cities was able to. Now, Mokra mo to toss I don't know. I'm going to say, I'm
now, oh, copy police station. Police station, no, the basic unit to us. And 10 cities.
Now, we are got to 10 Zamana. Now, we are say, Dr. Baumi and Asalan Chementi. We are, say, I'll come off for few. Because they are just making sure, say, the Obayano, Mayamo, you look at him. Form current talk.
But no, so no. So what Jura is here? Ne Jura 2 months to her. Obi
we have situations everywhere in the world. I'm saying what Jura. That's the auto at the Nipa 5 Bikwana. You know, it's not a big deal. And block the party. Hey, then I'm okay. See, because someone to tell me it may be free. Even the confusion across starting from a national hierarchy, because if the elections guy Nimakun or whatever says that, it has not come to his notice. It is illegal. It is illegal. If you want to channel through the process, he should be prompted that say an amount when it is because we are parties. More fun can say, Obi or forms. Now, come and hijacking the whole Ghana. What is about 1 million Ghana city to me? Me hijacking the whole Ghana to forms. I know my people. Medical to me paint is my top form. Now, my mama call for limited number. Or my offer forms. Yes, yes, sir. I don't be now politically in
and I make us say why they brought this upon themselves. I'm shocked because this is something all the technology that's solving is simply. We are in a country and they results check it online. In how much more form are we feeling to contest polling station elections? And this is a party I touted digitalization all over the place. Matissa Evans ni makwaba Homano Jackson. She ma send videos be asanti atem century jet demono. Enye easy ma send she videos my. Evans ni makwaba that saying.
Before you go on, there's a disclaimer.
Hey.
From
Evans, Otemenka.
I am in some kind of to say.
Nyame adumo na unzo
Oba dada ma. Moja idea for Saturday.
Yeah, the nyame ase. Early days yet, but we are impressed how I'm managing polling station nomination process so far.
Oye, mama na wase. Na me say oman is abotre kaka. I said do akana early days. Me dey tell me ana party no directive ye deba say ye polling station and electoral area elections committee. That committee, regional executive committee, and obia odano. You see, okay, a constitution under normal circumstances, a constituency executive committee, and almost supervising the conduct of polling station elections. By an Imbra, and National Council, invoke Article 18 of the party, a Mahoquine near rules and regulations different from what is in the Constitution, but very consistent with it. And the committee, Regional Executive Committee, AEOB set on non concordano. And what you know, your constituency chairman, constituency secretary, your constituency research and elections officer, your constituency IT coordinator, your council of elders, any council of patrons, almost chairpersons, a council committee in home. Now, constituency executive committee, I say an elderly woman or take party, yes, the kind of home, some account. Baby, I was a member of parliament, member of parliament, our representation, our committee. And this is a 9-member committee. See, or baby, I was a member of parliament. Baby, I a 8-member committee. I'm on a national council. I'm on mandate, say, I'm receiving forms from national. na omonton ewo constituencies every polling station obi a show interest of person gina bi no onya access yenim se ye nipa 2018 ye bi ye hu de koy fa election ye no in a very shorter period enunti ye do sa stage ya expanding it to 15 days me gidi se na ye day 3 entry eno ane se amanfo benya abotre me gidi pa se de omni se esa the constituencies no so a number of polling stations na free any electoral area ninti e bia na the zoning arrangement no yen communicating ye eno ti mesre se the elections committee no e benya abotre no communicating ye na menti mo asibia ama onye sa elections all the 38,622 polling stations into doso ebia menti me wan na ban baby kakra bi o but except say escalating discussions about them enunti na ebia aye hunhu sa na emom yenyan ya nanka manisa enunti start memenda enu akwesi menti me wan bi ba beto ye nim no general secretary kwa Ashanti region obefi o akobono region efi o akọ northern region other national officers and so etu anamo a omo hwe se ehihye ya national council edigu akwam no ombetumi ediso oni de tosu biem no se party no ana wo right se obetumi a contest bi ana obetumi contest bi suban se me perform ta top minye bi ultimate to bo me ya amanfo ne de edo de nya de a party ne be jesum what are oni e ba be top party ne nim no party no be nya bi aka. Yes, you want to become a polling station executive. It doesn't mean you should be insulting people or be throwing stones. Enye yesu enye ban no intimacy forms no ebi wo remedy a ye de share committee ni say one ton forms are more be e wo say ho or the petition be general secretary or be man forms no so a participate bi we know say genuinely committee no enye sa de but e be a certain arrangement bi na akobasa sa arrangement ye pesi esi ho kwan enunti yakasa baby a efese atochuma kakra no ye ne regional party any constituency party no edins also say ye ma basa bia ema ye polling station the foundation of the party. It is already article 61 now. Okay. Aside your constitution, you cancel your polling station manual. What about be polling station executive? Yes, I will be keko. Who are so did also say. So you be a bit me abo party no de rule. Na usubaya all the things I am pretemuno and so near. Obeda akwa can be afa party no. Yes, sir. Abotre council. Wow, performs. Many will be a enya kasa a haunted. Said the akano for petition bra on Sabeka forms maybe. Polling stations no a dozen. Baby, maintain one ACC a kakrebi, but if I said yenya na ye nintino. I said the whole system no able to and yes, sanity.
Na me pacho. On the picking of the nomination forms, no. Say wakano constituency bia wo elections committee membership no drawn from various areas. Say what to me aboboso no. Safo na pe and wo ho kwan so on beton forms no. And now say constituency executive member bia on kasa elections committee ne ho no. Ono nso timi eton forms ne bi.
On safo na pe Anna National Council, Amomutumi say, Omonje forms no, akuka omonsa, na omonton. Bia, na constituency be soon. And to the committee, accompted other members. Omoni minimum, but the committee minimum. esan so mo te party atenti on be form mo betimi abom na emom so obi ne ye etochima de a ana ne party ne hwehwe ne bo abura de a ene ye nyi ntumo sa apart from the committee ye nim obi abiem ye nton forms our headquarters ye nton forms our regional secretariat apart from the committee na national council ebi omasi ho no na ebia na ebinom enyim tumi a national council ebi amount and our responsibilities are ye dey ato omoso mesre se ensema national council dey abetu dwana eno pepepe ni ye di so obi a oni ye no ene the national councils edi ba ebe babra no ye were reporting system a ye monitor the ekosu nyina ye beka ho asem da ache.
The other thing they say me call because obviously said there were kind of polling stations no doors around the country enye bebia na issues oba so far ne who say a lot of places no issues aba say process near that smooth said they were church na why are there issues in some other polling stations that didn't hear
well on the make can say enye baby be breeze na sa akoso nam nemum no baby keto bi a mentime ho ase aba no yaman attention pa
yeah but mentime ho ase no mentime ho ase ni free hin e den na de mentime ho ase na ba
oh mi busa baby to say kebe empenyifo no ehia e party office chichem say yebeko zone ha yebeko zone ha ana obi akwa amanfo egu kamu say ye nyina anko party headquarters enkoto form day one mi gidi say enye sa na nhye ne nti mi ese obi enya abotre committee no ewo fiti mimi nda etwamu yi ekosi abosom ye besim edi nneluma nti emre wom nemum the party that at the bar say ye be turn nomination form ye be voting na ya election eno na bi amanfo say ya anya ni kema na chese edi etian baby a mentimi ho ase abase no ye ni empenyifo kasa se ombenya abotre na ye de ntotoye egu akwam a ebeboa yen ene edachi na the ebe no aso amanfo eni nti on ye guso ye ne sa
nti nomination for picking of the nomination forms no a close on the 5th of March
baby
ebe close da ben
picking of the nomination forms supposed to end today 19 to 21st
yes.
But I'm saying say yes I'm saying say baby a mentimi ho ase aba no party for FM and I make us say ye ka say general secretary wa Ashanti region ewo bono our beto aso akọ north region ye prayer ho ne aye ye hu de ye 2018 a esan se na brain spelling no bibi fufuro esiye enti na samri ya twimu say ye nyanwie nene enti abotre nye de ye say dwumi.
The other thing is national council shemra no omuji to mu say individual party members ebetimi ato forms ni bi am block amankofo
national council amfa say bia ma na say wanya no bia kwa forms a ya allocate ama constituency someone toma polling na senate yes omontoma prospective aspirant esa wo sama omoma ekwan a omofa so enya bi no sa kwan na so omomfa so no munya bi no monsanton e be amanfo opepa se ombeba be girem ama party ade na esi omho kwan
Asempa FM
na forms no ye nton wo national anase regional party secretary because of the consistency we want in the whole process.
No, I'm not too sure, Sir Evans. May I answer to the question? Question and they say, did the National Council say, agree, approve, say individual party members, bet matter forms no unblock, say matter ABI whole region, forms are prospective aspirant here in Amato, a training in Akomunko Fanny free. Was it something the National Council approved? Say, Ebimu Betimaya, sir.
Question. The first thing I'm kind of say, National Council and shape BBS.
It is obi yes
The
and
National
illegal.
Oh, illegal. Me kind of say, they make kind of say. As a someone making sure say the 15 ballot papers and nomination form. Sorry, and our polling station no be ban no between na. Say me the commandment crop wa. Say obi be actually so pebia as a second. Ne papa mu ne say omo beton ama prospective aspirant. Ye mpese obeba se wato forms ayaye nyina na fo bi be so menya bi. Iti me ka say ma obi a deny prospective aspirant bia nomination form. Yes sir.
Yeah, but in most of the areas
as committee member. Say esa won sema forms no if national na buy. Inti yes say national, ni amfa dimra na ton na party no enyes campaign adwuma. Na no need anything.
But a lot of the undercurrent or areas now confusion na bano. Sad ya wo can say assume as say wato inti amanfo so omokwa yes yasa and also na cause a lot of the agitation in some of these areas.
Well, baby kakra bi ababeto ye nim no yetu hwana mo. Say do kind early days and just day 3. Nigiri say enebe kwa wie no won tresa mentimi ho asedi.
Asante Achem Central. Yes, you are more trained the whole constituency omunya forms ni bio. Mate.
But only constituency chairman akasa.
O say wa mo mu bi because na wuntumi say afi no mo prepare di bi akọ.
Okay, I'll find out from the regional chairman. Any situation room, say, omane regional party no edins also, any constituency no edins also. I mean, you say a be or one, because general secretary or region na we choma na ebini ho. Obe making sure say baby a success form say could be ano.
Evans, the other thing they say in this day and age, and I've made this point here, say, my party in government a pushy digitalization agenda. In this day and age, this thing say the form say koja election committee be no man and Toman for ne adeno. In tremu, can't you allow people to download these things online? Number 3 musika by any means. Nanko for fail Eddie Aba.
I offer me na only me bekase. Me ni IT team. Ya discussion be boy. Na enye se o kan ya no waye. Se okọ hoist no website. Amanfo ko enter o details. O ma print it. We say the okọ American visa o ye yibia. Why? Who we are? What the beko baby akosa miti. Enye robot na no mo ye adwuma. What do I say?
Yes.
Into the woman say, we are dealing with people. We are dealing with people in authority. Our more responsibility say omon fa kwanso enye adwuma ene pass mrano eye in line. Enti say ye be ho say ye nomination forms online na man ba ye discuss it. We ye polling station elections. Ye wo elections are ye be to also aba ye be electoral coordinator elections. You be constituency executive elections. You be regional officers elections. Samson you be national officers elections. If you are, you are parliamentary and presidential elections. And if you are bebre eba, the ebeboa ama party na etumpon ama yeniema ye no etumpon no. You be ye dache we yenim ahokeka party no ebetu.
Obi wo polling station bi na otie we director of elections. Na at the polling station wo munya forms ni bi. Also say na na deadline for the picking of nomination forms. Sa nipa no onya den.
My receive calls be brisa send me masote bibi say ya me frɛ regional chairman. Na my director ne say my tise constituency way
polling station we shortage aba. Mati bi afraid ya. Chairman menene kasa no even at the moment I make say that's the polling station mitina. Many committee for na wa ha forms egu omanim. Enti wanya na be say please for our call lines. We no be afraid akonfo aba ha o na please for to maka obekọ na bibia say ni ho. Enye firefighting. The committee na party DSC no you're responsible enough to ensure say niema nombe no almost short change obia minimum internal election enye smooth said dia me no e kan and so yenya na hongono so niemu dia me frene say obia amfamra no enye adwuma.
Okay, ma yemusa sa asemi into for each polling station no. Is there a cap on the number of nomination forms umbetimaton? And I say as many people who will present themselves, no, umbetimiafa form maybe.
As many people as they will present themselves, show willingness, capacity before the committee. They should not be denied.
Okay. In putting together elections committee, said the oboboy, you know. Constituency chairman ne secretaries ka ho omo ka sa committee ne ho
Omo ka ho constituency secretary no omo is secretary to the committee
to sa committee
in fact ye elections no e ba say ye capture data of omo winning na it is done under the supervision of the constituency secretary.
Yeah, but Evans would that be a smart thing to do, especially knowing say polling station executives in the better about a constituency executives, if there is a secretary or a chairman or interest in contesting again, don't you think and the manipulations because I want to contest again. These are people who would be voting in that election. I am now in a position to decide who would contest to be part of the polling station executives. And it's underhand dealings because would you think, sir, with the benefit of hindsight, no, that was a smart decision? Sir, Moma Sanko for members of the electoral committee.
Party near you, ye build a structure. Oh, constituency secretary. Are we in charge of a secretariat? Now you say, yeah, polling station election. Under normal circumstances, no. Oh, now be no conduct. But at this moment, yes, regional rep and a mama chair. The chairman must ensure with the team that Omoma winning, Omnia compile Omodin into our database. The committee must ensure that the Omo Yeno meet the direction as given by the National Council. And yes, idea, and then Kebaba Befau say, I am also central. Obra Bay chairman of the elections committee. And when you smell to talk, it is a unim police station here, unim existing officer here.
No, but Evans, the point is say, in every constituency, are you saying, say, apart from the constituency executives, there are no other people in constituencies that a knowledge of the constituency. I bet me I serve on a committee to manage elections in that. Is that your argument? Because I'm told, say, for some of these constituencies, no, say MP available, MP is a member of this committee. Or you rep a member of the committee. I mean, how can you have people who are judges in their own court and you think you can have a fair system without acrimony? It doesn't make sense to me, honestly.
Okay, but this is the party. Is the chairman of the Council of Elders, a member of the committee. The chairman of the patrons, a constituency, a member of the committee. The research and elections officer, IT coordinator, an elderly woman or constituency any for the SC from the Kahua, Yam for Moncaho, and now say, it's as the internal election. Yemfa obiensi chain. Yenko different set of people to come and run our internal elections.
Are you saying that
That's
it's
not the
not,
way parties
yeah, but
run.
it's not possible? Are you saying that it's not possible to say constituency chairman, constituency secretary, our interest, and as a person who seek re-election, no, you can't serve on a committee like this. It's trite. I'm surprised the way.
Yeah, constituency elections are. Oma National Council are listed. Say members. No?
Yes.
It is at that point, and I want to me as a constituency officer, if you've been listed, you have to recuse yourself. We are doing polling station elections. Whether that will be the delegate for a conference, and it wouldn't be the delegate for your conference only. That is why a party is organizing. That's why the party says it should be chaired by a regional appointee, who is not any other ordinary person, by a senior party member, and must go by the direction given in the rules and regulations. In terms of one say we are insisting, say, what of a constituency as chairman will not take re-election or secretary and seek re-election? And then how do you compose your rules? You will not be consistent. When you say, you must show consistency. The fact that you chairman or committee no doesn't mean say you bid and will be here. This is a party direction. If it fails, if you fail us, the party will take an action. Intimacy.
Yeah, but the results, if the last 3 days is anything to go by, and then that arrangement has failed. I mean,
we put enough remedies in place. We hope that people will comply with what they've been directed to do. I mean, I'm saying that there are few places that it's not across all the 38,000 over polling stations. Yes, some constituencies, and no cry no. Oh, Kuma, we say, and yet across all the polling stations in the constituency, and I mean, intimacy. Say, at the moment, General Secretary into an amount and Kwashanti region, and our better also across Northern region. So, also, other national officers, and so combat mankind in their comfort zones and to be coordinating things. The a touch ma I want to share, yeah, baby, you 200 more.
Yo, Evans, my men nase na yem fancy. Bibi ni ebese ba bidin komobio. Why? Yeah, that's a part. Evans the Macquarie Director of Elections for the NPP, and clearly, you know, if you dig deeply now, or share some of the issues are ever from some of the constituencies are. I think respectfully, say the makeup of these committees, you know, and a cause problem in a lot of the polling stations. It's so obvious because say for me committee sitting member of parliament member of say MP ni available or send a representative member of the committee. In some cases in Pono, MPs no allies ne are chairman of the committees. And you think the committee will be fair? It doesn't even make sense because the point is that polling station executives are constituency executives. Constituency executives plus polling station for no and a better MP in the primaries. I mean, Charlie. I mean, because clearly for every constituency, when between your independent electoral committee, it doesn't necessarily have to involve sitting constituency executives. So constituency executive be in the name say media me nkobio we announce it publicly. That's a different ball game. But when the person has an interest, Charlie, National Council for unborn the truck, unborn the truck, and those are the results. And in some of these polling stations, it's terrible. It's really terrible. It's really terrible. I'm hoping say they can deal with these issues and then and then let's see what happens. Ekosiisen Suni, higher sempa 94.7 FM. Ma yen kind of messages kakrana fe yen sign emetwa so nkomo bebre wo we say yedi. Oko Asante ach your friend is saying mensia north e ho aso poto e na yendi yen the videos na wo show ye no ye be show yen the videos na ama monso mahwe said ye neomasi eko ewo yendi ese wani ense wo kachre ma yen kind messages kakra say Obama say bibia be fine BBF. Ernest from Taifa says Obi, without unity NPP cannot break the 8. This polling station and other internal elections should be transparent and fair to curtail needless acrimony. Obi, some election committee members are political vampires causing antagonism in the various constituencies. Justin Kodia Frimpong, CEO of YEA. Good afternoon, sir. Ernest in Taifa and on the way Abba. This one says, Obi, I'm cautioning those constituency executives in Akwetia who are calling for both polling station executives and constituency executives to go unopposed to be very careful not to cause their own troubles because the constitution of our party doesn't allow that. There should be an election throughout the constituency. Regards to Ernest Yaokomi, that's Walanyo, and he's in Akwetia. Obi, the executives at Ablekuma Central, led by Chairman Frank Akwesi Deborah, are doing a great job. They've made the party forms available to everyone who wants to contest the polling station elections. So far, so very good. A very good afternoon to Chairman Odenohu Kweku Apia, Ashanti Regional Chairman Hopeful, Nana Ekria Moa Boatin. Obi, I wish to inform anyone who is contesting for Kwesimintim polling station executive position that when they fill their forms to file, they should do a photocopy of their forms for future reference during election day. Saying this information must be treated with the urgency it deserves. God bless Ghana. Yao Marvin. A bit what I said, one submit it. No, as I said, if it's to cure that mischief, someone submit here. Having a photocopy of the form is nothing. No, you might have gone for the forms. What failing? Why a photocopy? A bit more won't submit it. In the just having the photocopy does not cure that mischief. You get it? And maybe I don't know why I am having a case on photocopy in there, but let's see. We say, Obi, please ask Honorable Kojo Pong Kroma, where is the Ofuasia Yerebi constituency polling station forms? Now performs Honorable Kojo Pong Kroma forms in there. Ofuasia Yerebi forms, you know. Where Joseph now? I'm sure the local constituency office wa Ubenya. Ubenya be atona. Honorable Kojo Pong Kroma Upper West region or your friend is saying E-Levy Forum. Our Upper West region. We say Obi, good afternoon. I think Evans should accept that the national erred in their decision around the polling station elections. How can a party official buy forms and block? This will only amount to manipulation and underhand dealings. They should check this decision to assuage some of the challenges we are seeing today. Godi, Ewo Tema, Edie Eni. Alhaji Castro, NPP Menchia North Constituency Youth Organizer. Alhaji Castro akwabe Ekosiisen so ni. Na apomu ye de. Mo hono de obi o perform ni bi anya bi.
Nepatao mesia otiefo nyina na mesia wankasa. Mesia me no to say die. Nipa be 700.
Nipa be say
700.
Nipa be 700 nya forms dey bin fine. Na there na interest won be brace ah.
Minia ya hadie. Aka obi ta ye ka unya na
na fa na wo line mu nya kra o.
Ya
Unim Alaji ma producers ni obedin komo ma ye number for ne yemfro why we de enye why in the omone wo kasa ma number for ne yensan yemfro Ekosiisen so high Asempa FM. This one says okay, we say a friend and Usu. Okay, incoming NPP UK chairman and Usu Eric Gucci. Ewo UK and a day we are brain. and Yusu. We say, Obi, good afternoon. I salute you this afternoon, my brother. Truth be said, all these problems happening in the NPP is nothing, but they want to favor one person to become their flag bearer come 2024. All this is happening because of Dr. Bawumia and nothing else. But I can assure them that they will lose big time come 2024. This is a political party that lied their way to power. And today they cannot lie to govern because the reality has caught up with them. Alhaji Hamza is in pig farm. Eja Adam Wenyan Mayim, he said, just polling station elections and look at the mafia tactics people are adopting. Rules are not being followed by the same party people who have been lambasting party leadership over the past year or so. Come to Ejuma Kwenyan CM, we have the forms in abundance. Nana Obo and Kwekunoa are in charge. Okay, Kwekunoa. Kwekunoa, Constituency Secretary, Ejuma Kwenyan CM. Good afternoon to you. Weise Obi, I have peacefully and quietly received my forms in Ablekuma North constituency. Let's handle the polling station elections with tact. Samuel Brian Boabeng. Now, we receive forms in what capacity? I said, no, on polling station. Or a constituency executive. Samuel Brian Boabeng, we receive forms in what capacity? A free national Arabic council constituency. Hey, there's Samuel Brian Boabeng. We say all I know is that President Akufo-Addo will hand over to another NPP leader, Samuel Brian Boabeng. We say Obi, tell Oman to channel his anger to the GES. I dialed their star 899 star 88 hash to check my little brother's school placement on Friday, and I was deducted an amount for my Vodafone cash. And up till now, today is Monday, nothing to show, and they have taken my money. Meanwhile, I have not been able to see or view the school given to my little boy. Wow. Happy birthday to Kendrick Ofei Ansa. And or the message I just deducted no. Enyina e the account Ajingo Papa and on the way about Ajingo. Thank you. Obi, the reason is that on election day, when your forms cannot be found, then you can produce the photocopy as a way of further proving that you indeed filed your form. Yeah, my point is, you can pick the form, fill it, and not file. It is a way of photocopy etowa, and you proof it just a file a form. They are two different things. Unless say ebia, ukoko file form no, na constituency secretary that's obia sa emiriti form no say we receive form no. Now we have photocopy of that one. They are fine. That is enough proof to show say what file it. But just after failing, we have photocopy to say, oh, my cover nomination form, no, my fail it. No, my photocopy the at all. And some of file it will not be proof on election day. Just what file. That's the point I'm making. Good afternoon, Obi. You've really diagnosed the problem very well. How can you have persons with interest serving on committees to steer the affairs? This defeats the principle of Nemo Judas in causa sua, or the Numo Judas in sua causa, which means literally no one should be a judge in his own cause. Dennis from Chado and Ediwe Abba. Dennis. No, Dennis, we are too much. Where's the Obi? Some coordinators are allegedly picking the forms and filling them for their favorite instead of allowing them to come and do it for themselves. How can you buy forms for unknown faces and fill for them? This is a criminal offense. Gusty man is in Brekum. Obi, good afternoon. Ask Evans for me whether the forms are to be endorsed by the regional rep of the constituency before it is given out to the party people who need it. Where exactly are the forms to be taken? The party office or an individual should have them in his custody. Those are really good questions. Really, really good questions. political parties mean you would always get the wrong and corrupt people to steal all our resources and divide the nation too. UAE and Rwanda and even Rwanda are doing better without multi-party systems. All serious countries are united and focused on governance and development more than parties and elections that divide us and waste our resources too. Nkrumah wanted a one-party state for Ghana, but people didn't understand him and thought he needed all the power to himself. Lord help Ghana and Africa. Lawyer John Kwame Ekosiisen and on the way about. Good afternoon, Obi. With regards to the polling station forms, most of the polling stations are in the villages and the hinterland, so digitalizing the polling station forms will rather put extra cost to the prospective aspirant because they have to travel to the available towns with internet. Okay. That's from okay, Monday messages nebe ya monfa mudin enka hona emwayen. Let me see. Obi, good afternoon. It's just that some people have made their mind to disenfranchise some people. The North, is it the Western North? And as the North Regional Chairman of NPP, Chairman Samba, okay, the Northern Regional, bought the forms for everybody who wants to contest in this region. And there has not been any problem from that region. Some people are doing that to protect their own interest, especially those who performed abysmally as executives of the party and members of parliament. Edike ewo efie kuma new site and on the way a praying. Chairman Bukari, constituency chairman ewo Yendi. Yendi so from footages I ensakano say emu ayedin wo papa. Chairman Bukari.
Yes, Chairman Nam.
Na apom te saying
Boko.
Na Yendi constituency omo epese ejina polling station elections no obi anya forms ni bi.
There be Minsanka forms no.
Onsanka forms from here from national ana.
Minsanka forms no up to now. Min nimbe forms no.
Ah. Na say me na okay. Say national national for na fa forms bi ama constituency okra.
Unim say that's your regional. Na regional so be a friend say me baba G form.
Regional for them frail.
Yes.
Into the whole Yendi constituency obi anya forms ni bi.
Master, me na me chairman. Your friend chairman na me to my who forms no. Very then.
Na o constituency secretary so say onya forms ni bi.
Me constituency secretary see on your forms no. So who your chairman now who secretary no on your form on form ba we say very then.
Asempa FM.
Enti forms na ba was secretary ni ho.
Me pa cho me nim say we ho na you ho.
Na o frɛ regional no mo se den.
And yet from on the 19th we started from Mr. Nebra me regular boss of family call. This year na me secretary fa. Me ni no kasa na mo frɛ no.
Sɛ me pa cho utie yan a Yendi die no. Yen saka videos ni bi. Mo constituency office na Napolitan BC anim no.
No, and yet Uti.
Mo constituency office na Napolitan BC anim na.
No.
But
you all know because I'm so more share from more move from for. See, I took my guys there. Not knowing they were having security surrounded them. We wanted to also have access to the form. So they did what they want and ran away.
So why am na unya hin say why am na eche forms them on call for?
Me pa tell me he said regional rep no only employee was out then a hotel. Yes, you will be big yet meeting time. Yeah. At the meeting ground, I was there, not knowing they are paying different place high to do something else.
Now electoral committee chairman why?
When him say you were regional rep. Now on the you know.
Yeah, electoral committee.
Now, Mr. Naya consensus chairman, Oba do Yendi. Yes, on Bami
of course.
Gentlemen, not from there on because
Council of Elders and Patron, I mean, I'm appointed Munya. Yes, I'm from Munya, no Mumbale, Snasaka, and start continue starting.
And teacher say regional rep ne buy and there was uncle be share constituency chairman.
My friend are not on Yandu, and I'm planning on that or I'm going back around 7 o'clock. After 10 o'clock, road who drive you back say 1 hour. I could do 10 o'clock, one cup to hear me. So no, catch them only MP any way no or much change Venono. Now, Thomas Papa, no, where you will sit the meeting until you call me, oh, we are here doing it. I called you, even tell me, nobody called me.
Wow. Oh no, I like it. I think so far the why are there in the as we speak, no, a regional rep, no, and on the MP ni hotel, how much forms the man call for.
Regional rep, no, you say or the form the man or no MP or Mudima or be, but me who up to now. Me friend, no, catch him say or quarter mile or do time or over frame. It's 3 hours time or frame.
Na chairman, where the Mr. Bissau, I then regional rep nearby forms the one family.
I saw what your year or them your year. Who himself person and not forms to the Nini thanks. My friend no kind of person forms to a young say or MP down from black. Into yesterday meeting, now me see me name the performs in the war. Now MPC or the man regional rep. Me friend regional that no see or the back, but on your front back.
Now, my elections committee, you know, MP Nankasa was to be on.
I was to be back. You only know what custody of form.
Yeah.
Because someone is there. What are you talking about? I am pleading with authority to look at it very well because mankind cannot afford to lose 2024. I am here to break the age. So he should behave well and we move forward.
Who should behave well?
MP and the regional rep. They think because he's the regional rep, they can undermine the constituency chairman, the landlord of the constituency, who has won with a gap more than any other constituency in the 5 northern regions. What are you talking about?
But you went.
Tell me a bad person. Man, to me, yes, my papa, you think we can get up to that?
No, but my point is you worked very well with your MP to secure that seat and win all those votes for your party. So how come, because from the way you're speaking now,
my
it
life
seems...
is even blocked. I can't call the MP. He blocked all my life.
Hey. Really?
You see? And you want that to work. That is why I couldn't call to reach him. Me friend Diagro, you can't acquire it. So I'm a year, I'm a brand, now I'm 30 years. The job of Jimmy
Chairman Yabutre, Obi, I won't teach you. Who's the tree in your men Casas our radio, so me patch out Yabutre. And I will be out in the media where Mr. Opa, why? Yabutre, Moakoma Raff from now and common yedi. A nipper where you man away and Yabutre. Why?
Yes, sir. What do you mean? I mean, like, you see, like, we don't just play trick around people. Let the people know what we are doing. Even if it's agreed, let's give it to the MP. You, the MP, have the right to call me. Oh, chairman, me shan't cross me. Me nam going back. Yentina sinna yambo komo yensi yehu je bet mayo. We can show from who can align me. Let's stand here, dear. And can we bad people like other constituencies? We would have done our to back. I am the blood of NPP. I cannot go against my party. Even he's fooling now. I am standing by my party to make sure we put things in order.
So, what's the way out now? What do What are you expecting from national and regional?
Well, we have also downloaded the form on some platform. After all, we all know Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia have paid for the form. Wow, the only next president. My brother, we are not joking. We will not watch those who want to spoil it, for them to spoil it for it. We have to win the election. 2024, hands down without any shaking.
So you've also downloaded a form from a particular platform. And you'll be...
We downloaded the form and we are going to share it to the people.
You share it to the people?
Yes, of course.
Because it's already been paid for.
It's already been paid for. You know, Patano Oyadiapa, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm telling you about now, Ghana collapse. Because COVID have come to spoil everything. Who said, time to be over to our president? Ghana, everywhere, what is going on?
Okay, Chairman Bukari, because the videos are...
If you are calling the name, let me address where you say Chairman Nam. The name is title of the bank. You know, Yen is the head of the bank. So say Chairman Nam.
I know. Chairman Nam.
Yeah, the bank chairman.
Chairman Nam. No,
the chairman.
Chairman Nam, you are too much. You are too much.
Thank you. God bless you.
You are too much.
God
Chairman
bless you.
Nam. Fantastic. We'll talk again, okay? Yes.
Mate,
Chairman Nam, Mate Medase.
Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Chairman Nam Bekuni Pao. Ekosiisen Suni, Haya Sempa 94.7 FM. Now, in the end, is it a playback of what happened in the run-up to the 2020 elections? And because in 2020, now a race between for MP, between why Farouk Aliu Atipaga. Hey, what is that? Farouk Aliu Atipaga, El Bank of Ghana, no Metro TV formerly. Farouk Atipaga, good afternoon to you. Where Umar Farouk Aliu Mahama and Maslok Mahamene Kwani didn't they say Hajia Habibata Mahama. Oh, no, so Mahama so nidin so Hajia Habibata Mahama. Now some this is your only interest be in becoming MP and that's your interest. Hey, that's your Maslok CEO. Or that's your interest. And the Hajia Habibata. Wow. Hey, asemo. But Chairman Nam is brutal. Chalena, where you say, Bejisa video we free kwa Bibrem constituency. Masa hodie gidi o. Me de sendo fato Facebook na obia nhwebi. Kwa Bibrem constituency into over Facebook Jackson the better Facebook sisi na munyina mehu. Alhaji Castro aba aha Mensia North. Sisi ada the line aye. Alhaji Castro.
Yeah, Minya Obi.
Aha, na mohono obi anya forms ni bi.
But ya ha me jana kwa de. I rawo kwa na aka party for. I rawo pa ajadua na mafocha. Ewo me jana kwa. Nipa over 700 and I mean who can say and I'm MP any constituency chairman. Omon Sakwa Omunina Antony Kapo and via nomination.
Hey, now when him say say no, yensaka video from Mensia North. Na nipa na to no mani mbosa no munyina etwan omo forms ana.
Me pa chop
na we do omo do so papa.
Minia and the say one kasa wadi one that dey no studio. Sanko for ni nyina enra omo prepare to office wo and I don't now close. Abra omo ba ko kran sanka nomination form.
Na form ni bia ba constituency ho de.
Form no ya can say 2,000 copies and about MP no ni chairman no eyimu 700 edema almost supporters 1,300 na kano almost ayina
1,003 ni nyina ayera.
Ayera.
Menshia no fasem na woken.
Menshia no fasem na mi kan.
Ena MP ni chairman yi 700 mo supporters.
Yes.
Ena 1,003 ni nyina ayera.
Omo ti ayera.
Na omo so omo di go hin na ayera yi.
Ana omo na beti ma tie mu. MP am yi ka sei. Ni ma me o tim no wo no. Ona e constituency organizer. Ni papa nua pa. Ana e constituency chairman no. Eti omo ya omo din say. Esan say last primary. Omo winning by just 4 votes 20. Omo yi adada 40 nyina free. Na omo ti no maintain omo crop na MP na kinya for 1 2 3 4 5 10.
Na me ba Jackson video we video man gidi mention no na one video ya mi hu gidi bi
ona what is that me video mi heavy
gidi bi ba ya nka nipa na igbo awura office nim na woni ho
me ba daw na mani abria me fight form no eti na ma de na mani sele ni ho papa ai ya me kano
it is isia no nipa over 700 no munya bi no omo be den
me ba daw say yesu afra ya wura general secretary say yes no o de ba ya no MP any constituency chairman any ni maami a wode constituency organizer omo na form so ama na mi ka say constituency no mo aya jajo biura mi kan omo ma ye party adwuma 25 years 20 years mi kan maami bi o okro message je pe na anti Esther CS police station maami ya some party o ya party adwuma mpo na MP uni anyanwo mi kan maami bi o ojo ngwa pe na ni mumuni wasum adokofo wasum Dr. Napo wasum honorable Kolitoso Mankwa who MP Samran je campaign ma and na dia wo ba ya we o mafrim me ko bo from Isa Tibo wasum Dr. Adokofo wasum Dr. Napo wasum Kolitoso Mankwa.
Oh, Alhaji Castro yi na he na wo say
and now by ya who be you free and I was say o man ni mu nya ofe o support who you o nya free party no na ona o maame ane o papa ni a o dey for constituency chairman
Alhaji Castro waka kakra ye obi anim say ne maame na ye constituency women's organizer ye
I don't say you tell me to do ano the person mama say na huru and someone any agin boni o MP ni chairman ni chairman o maame be mo organizer no obi na MP the pakro no wan ti o maame kwan o papa ni e be chairman na obi na MP wan ti o papa ni ana kwan ana ti na wo de ene o be nya kwa be di MP a o be yi obi maame ni obi papa free party ni ana ya o mani mu nya ofenti
Matisse mo general secretary wo Ashanti region say we are aware
about o mi regional secretary there me so sana mi che no so me sanka no
na say chairman wuntumi e ma yete awie say baby a forms di bi eni ho bia no mo de bi beba mate region for nka
Betine yante region for nka and some bebre o me jana boroma ya to petiti ya kuma region for o ma fi ya to kuma national o ma fi ni ya obi and now me no wo say say yan saka form nu kwa register ya le ba ku abanu ko apoti ko na du ni chairman o ma ta for register na kosie
area kwesi konedu so ye bi pa o asem
register o conference ni apoti ko na do ko register na kosie omo be jina mi ato omo so ba
onso susu Alhaji Castro susu bo akwesi konedu din bone na say wo pese wo cheso on de obey MP onye ade papa bia
miura wo ya de papa kameka sabi miura de ko fo ba yo re papa no ya bona ba mi ma party aduma for 22 years ma tell ko akoti konedu mi ya party aduma no primary school
ena wo da so youth organizer
mi ya party no edum re bia ya no mi se ya na ya de ho amba for de There's some party who are from.
Obi a wire party adwuma 22 years. Say wo ye kwa no wadi 20 years. I say wadi 42 that's your youth organizer. E wo
You
constituency.
organizer, no, I can't me free man for organizer.
And I say wadi vie say.
Oh, me fear the Jamina. I just fear the Yana number.
Anyway, Alaji Castro, ma yenasi bibia ni a yebese aba bedi nkomo bio.
Why?
Okay.
1 minute back. The American said, Mr. Party Penny. Yeah, I could not do
Aspirant FM.
So one in the time I know. Oh my night. No almost say, I said you almost say. The national party forms Maya. Here for the party officer. And that that's what I know. Woman you form free. But me can't tell what to go to my chair. So much nice idea no. My channel back to see Shamamo. Almost use them. The mama is so constituency, which is so constituency. Moment nice idea no. The number planning of where also. Moment set on me of the idea free. Yeah, the farm no. The master gets the other woman. Yes, I'm a cabby. The entire the wrong one. One when you sit on the care form. I'm not a form now. Yes, I'm not
My Nasi Alhaji Castro the attending can the Constituency Youth Organizer Menshia North in the Ashanti region. Ekosiisen Suni a higher Sempa 94.7 FM. And we've gotten some really exclusive videos for you. Into Oba for every constituency yedi hun komobiano. Yawo videos a wunhu da. At the amount. Now, mention of the area, it's particularly interesting. So already pay a good constituency office next year. Hey, Charlie. But how there share quite be brim the and Germany? Quite be brim. Quite be brim constituency office then so any is a tournament topa. Ale, according to me, fight pa any is Oba and also be quite be brim constituency office. Gidi wo office no anim ni nyina forms ehonsem enti ma yenhwe na yentoa so. Let me remind you say your discussion segment and lawyer Andre Japamesa will join us here. Sounds na honorable Bia East member of parliament would also join us. Honorable Richard Echampong and the Monshanenson MIA. We say Obi, good afternoon. In Kintampo, we have a very smooth distribution of polling station forms so far. I urge all other constituencies to do well and maintain peace by making the forms available for all qualified candidates. Regards to Chairman Thomas Edu Apia, Bono East Regional Chairman, and this is from Master Planner Junior. He is in Kintampo, and all the way up Obi. Allegedly, all these brouhaha is orchestrated by the MPs and okay, could you do pakwe watching a swim onona or the way where Kade constituency mom? Hey, Kwabi Brem district, but constituency near Kade. Okay, in the Kade constituency na Sansem no AP ewo Oba Tomamen Topa office no enim. That's Kade constituency. Okay. Ma yenhwe na yentoa so we say Obi, observing what is going on now, I'm tempted to agree with you on the point that those current constituency executives in the various constituencies should not have been part of the constituency polling station elections committee. All these problems are arising because of their self-interest. Breaking the 8 starts from here. Yao Marvin. Good afternoon, Obi. The NPP is disorganized, and I'm not astonished hearing the happenings in the NPP concerning the forms. You reap what you sow. Obi, have you cross-checked the gargantuan fee being charged for a separate meter and new service by ECG? Let's all add our voice to enable the PORC to do something about this 700% increment in their charges. Alfred Kojo Tradels, Eddie, any Tradels, we dealt with that last week. The begging question is this: why are party members overly interested in this year's polling station executive elections? For me, the answer is simple. The NPP has become very attractive than before. People are impressed with the performance of the government and want the party to stay in power beyond 2024, contrary to the propaganda of the NDC. I therefore urge aggrieved aspirants struggling to get form to remain calm. Our hard-working General Secretary, Adrian Kessier John Bwedu, has taken note of your concerns, and sooner rather than later, the National Council will meet and come out with measures to address all the problems. In Ga, we say Kukrudu, and the response is Ishi Rado. In Ewe, we say Achiglinyi, and the response is Elolo. In account, we say Osuno Echi, Abuabie Nihobio, Adjobreo, Bibia Be Fine, Say Obama, Pokwase. Good afternoon, Obi. Look at the way a whole constituency chairman is talking. The Yendi chairman seems to be in pain for what's going on. It looks like there is a decoy and a calculated effort to sideline and remove the chairman. Thank God digitalization is working on WhatsApp platforms. NPP, let's put our personal interests aside and think about the future of the party. Aki is in a fair constituency. This one says that Obi, the process in my constituency, Amasaman, is going on smoothly and fairly. Kudos to the constituency chairman and secretary. We shall retain the seat for the NPP. Regards to all potential delegates in the Amasaman constituency. Fawaz, constituency youth organizer, hope for, and are on the way are praying. We say. Good afternoon, Obi. Please kindly wish our last born, Yao Bedu Dakwa, aka Curtis Blow of Ultimate Radio in Kumasi, happy birthday for me. And another birthday to the wife of Nana Kwame Oseibon Sofela. She's called Madame Emilia Asare, a teacher at New Insuta Primary School in Obuase. Ochiame Amwako Dakwa, and anyway, Abba. Obi, you were lucky yesterday. We shall meet in Kumasi. My player for the match was Dennis Kosa, the best left back in Africa. Good fellow, day of Faye. PR manager, NLA, and I on the way abre. O de tna on the job wenum sa. Yebe shia wo Kumasi. Honorable Akwesi Konedu, a Menchia North member of Parliament. Honorable Ekosiisen, Bibi Aboko there.
Emadadum, that will be Bibi Aboko there.
Adomia. Na Alhaji Castro, unim no.
Alhaji Castro, Ocheni Mukatebima, Minimobi or the Alhaji Castro, by Minimobi or no one seminar.
O constituency youth organizer.
Oh, okay. Minimum.
Fantastic. Or say, and a 2,000 forms are region at the Bamo constituency, no. Only with chairman a carbon at 700. 1,300 I can almost say a year. Eban say honorable.
Bravo. And then there was your forms no ira.
Also must say a year.
Said Mammy can't hear for. Now, I'm here for. Now, mechanism me say. Do one umpire met a rabbit. Answer Yansan 2-3. No, the Yansan be cram out. No one tempering for a moment chill. No one she and dear. And who dear. Oka 7 questions. Enra. Da party no AC was a or quack forms. Now will be beer or person with dinner say polling station executive or mention north no. Omra na omefa form will be our party office. And I question that to almost 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock in the bone no we might say. Sabay and any unknown the party man the corner be baby at Nintino. Because I cannot Maha Kunya, Maha reduce you, nam the nose match account. To be over be any baby tonight. When next them, you forms because of the nomination forms the charter. Offer form qua, and it's a stashy. It's a nipper up him and pin you and pin me and some a performer. They should be able to get the forms. It's a said the OB have a court, the Oma will be formed, and also because the forms are there. A better day in the party now could be in the office at the atoho. Say any family in a home form. That is the first question we must ask ourselves. And secondly, why would anybody go and hire canopies and chairs in parameters number 4 because forms in area? It is original car 7 of us to work can you see in the obi.
Okay.
The statute here check forms in money and DNO. And on our branch here no casa youth organizer and the casa it is not delegated to because the youth organizer there a branch here. Maybe we are branch here because I'm youth and I'm not bothered by that word that anybody use for me. In the panel forms or more forms or more. And they had their meeting, it will place be a extra college. It is about 400 to about just about 500 meters away from the party office. There's a former member of parliament. Boom. And on the good party office, so whilst people were seated and taking their form, say the former MP has an interest in the constituency to come back. Over coincidence, and they were seeing a billboard, and you will be a and idea but now, because he has an interest in young forms in our party in the bar, yet a 9-member committee, say elections committee in Mumielu. Now, on the forms in half from Fan Command Craw for. Now, forms in half now can also 52 say there is a certain member of parliament, on also one in Craw for almost on coffer forms. Obi. Mention of any A and B. And you have a cast Obi-Wan in Crawford, Obi-Wan in Crawford. It is one unitary constituency. If you have been in the parliament, you see mention of A Apunya, you see mention of B Apunya. The Bedusi have forms to be a must say, young forms because the person has an interest and would want to come back. Obi, anything your cast.
No, but that's a point of interest. O say, constituency executive ni be push. She say. Yencha forms no ewo 2 places because former MP no interest of coming back. Is that the case?
Only the youth organizer of the constituency
make his proposal.
They matched all of those individuals to the party office and started causing that commotion and saying Yencha forms no be an mention of the 2 camps. The former MP has a comeback of a or Sababat. And I may not say. Overcrow from our mounted billboard. Obi, it is not a worry, but sensibly, and go across the country. Which constituency do you see a former member of parliament who are mounted a billboard? This is not an old billboard. This is a new billboard.
A billboard now always go for Merry Christmas now.
Obi, go across the country. Which constituency who's a former member of parliament BSC billboard? Obi Merry Christmas. And why would anybody now come back to the person has an interest in the form to the And I say this only, let us not behave like hypocrites. No crowd one year can because I affect to be a be an against it, who can be the blame say, a be our cast matter. I will never hide away from there, will be a bonny and body in my cassassemo. And to be our obi, to be my forms, and also be the forms big thing over catch yourself forms in Iran. Would they open the party office on Sunday? Would they provide canopies and chairs? Would they provide water for people to drink and even provide nose mask? And then, what I say, there is a gentleman, and I am a young friend and I can send you audio, sir. Omukotana say planning these attacks a day before. And now, Omo board them to a party of the society beginning now. And will be on town forms in now over the coy. Then they went back to the elections committee telling them, say, they have coordinated. And that those coordinators should come, younger forms and more coordinators need to go and share on their side. Now, Obi, what then is the essence of the party having a 9-member committee in the constituency? 1. 2, 70% is as polling station executive. Must it be that I must be in my room near the mini party office to go and pick a form? I just say them. No, be say the pandemic. He has an interest in or no forms in about the time. Don't we think that that's that division in our party? And that will create confusion and chaos in that party? Assuming say you agree to share the forms into 2 because somebody has a comeback that you want to do. I am not bothered. Are we going to run 2 different polling station elections in the constituency and create 2 different albums in the constituency?
No, but even sharing the forms into 2, you have to be bothered because that is not the rule of engagement. The rule of engagement is And why would you
That is
divide
the
them into
point.
two?
Why must you do that? And because of that, you create confusion and bring the whole party and the constituency, you know, to Obia yesterday, and I'm of the one ammonia idea. Obi, this is very, very, very myopic on the part of anybody who thinks that way.
Okay, but
If
let me
you are
ask
done,
Mami Musa
let's
question
go.
way honorable. Say
The party will be some.
forms saying a constituency in Sakai.
Obi, the forms of constituency was 2,035 per the polling station and electoral areas elections chairman.
Okay.
2,035.
Okay.
The forms in the 3 days na AC1 and KDI were supposed to have started on the 19th to the 21st. But because some of the forms in the bar Saturday and Saturday, Sunday, you know, you're better Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Yeah, they are giving 2 days to go and fill the forms. The party will sit in the constituency again for 5 days to collect all the forms. Will be able to file forms and fill it at will. And I have said there cannot be say forms you do we penny a dear bank. It is not possible, and it will never happen in my constituency because this is the reason. We have 137 polling stations. Multiplied by 5 is 685. Minimum Padudu and my some more contested for positions in the constituency.
Yes.
If you have one position, the debate now is 10. If you have position, the debate now is 12. It's up until the 3 days now you be there. Even if 10,000 people need forms, we must give the forms to them.
Absolutely.
That one nobody is going to say, yeah, the trade now, but you are a obi ni homoni adie, you say, obi a perform na the ama, emoni adie. I know so many problems with that. But to tell me that the elections committee should divide the forms into two because you have an interest to come back, that is not possible. And that cannot be entertained.
Honorable,
This is the simple problem.
Okay, out of 2,035 forms, no, so far saying a third day, saying I call out, nipa saying Atobi.
Obi, and now the second day on watcher forms.
Okay.
The first day on watcher forms, you know, and then me, per the rules of the party, I was supposed to have been a member of the committee or my rep. And I decided, forms and where elections. I have my constituents to represent in the class.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is say somebody should just go and be in the stead for me. So I appointed the organizer of the constituency just to go and be in my stead because yes, we're a party penny. Go. It's similar to me, I can't say beer and no, because in the course of doing, you know, that is when the chaos in the statue they trooped away. And now I know what I say. They are in the party office sharing forms. So when they took the forms away and decided that it should be shared into two, before said they would agree, and when you are doing the coin. Today, Opa send me hi. I will send you videos of them returning the forms to the Constituency Elections Committee because they said, so when the forms in the court and they don't allow them to endorse the forms, they would never accept any forms that they will bring during vetting. So they brought the forms back today. I will send you those videos. I will send you audios to play for every single person in this country to listen. That when you boom at 12 o'clock, I had to Esther College. It's right in the Franco Party office. Now, if you decide, say a person is free and fair, now I catch yourself, who as an individual, if you want to contest and come and take your form, should this bring chaos? Once your party office is open, they vandalize the whole place. And I think that's plastic chairs does this really make sense? I don't mind anybody contesting to come. Contest brings out the best in people. But it should not be born out of greed, mischief, any patapasem. It is not fair. Why?
Okay, Honorable Mayena Cindy, for you as the Member of Parliament, no, what do you think should be the way forward out of this?
Obi, the way forward is very simple. All that I would entreat my party hierarchy, and he said, let everybody in this party be made to respect the rules of the game. You see a 9-member committee. let anybody who would want to contest an election just walk to the party office. Say maybe I will be fair me. Now I catch him say, yes, so party office I won't press yes, nipa call ya two party office ni. Omo perform so mu nyebi. Inti amo omo buof no mu nye bibia. Obi that would have been a point of worry for me. But the office was open. And to let the person from Onwani free will go to the office and go and pick his form. Sebeya, emfa de day you be a masse, me kwaji forms na mema kwa chama wubi. And two, let's treat everybody with the same stick and the same yard. And not let people know that when they go contrary to the rules of this party, they can be sanctioned. Pardon you. And now can we hear baby say, can we hear baby say, and to wow, we are now to me the stem now the car, which some you're turning out watching you but it will build discontent in people. And the two, so of course, it will get to a time there will be reprisals. And now we're going to continue those reprisals in our party. Just because, let me say, said the name work on the call. We were interested to come back. So we divide the forms too because I have people. Then let us go and add Speaker Bagbin and the clerk, Cyril, Fair, and Pennyform, you know. Monchamen Shiano Pakunya Parliament because somebody still has an interest and he has people there, he has to come here and represent. Why? What me deny? If you are the chairman, so you have the bomb chrono. There's a son in Yemen now. Just this Friday, I was attacked at home. You do feel near booming Diana, send me them in my chat to you, sending my iPad, made them
by unknown people, and I say
by unknown people.
Okay.
All because they say I don't know. But it's in the hands of the police. Why do we have to do this to ourselves? At times things might be coincident, but say never be seen be speak to us and more again for. I think but a person has anything. The we are better king my men am sumpa. And I'm in crop for and I one would will be a party forms. You do party card show one same one. Some you don't to be member. And any power
FM.
and that's all bad I see so. Now I say you want to decide to join an association or a group. I know the Nipa Tari who now be could was a minimum call for a buy. Let us reason up. And stop that in your man.
Honorable,
I'm in proof with you. To move from I'm for. What's the buy now?
I'm curious. Or more from videos I saw from the constituency, you know. Nipa Ejina constituency office gate nechi bebre, you know. Are they allegedly members of the other camp or perform maybe and I say who are they?
These are the individuals the former member of parliament, you know, and Omobay. He held a meeting with them just same day before they came. We announced I said I will send you their audios on the platforms I hold you on the buy. And they were chanting say enter forms no to near from Obi, how do you account for it? Party office and all you be a party officer.
Yeah, it's
so
open, yes.
So sensibly, you know, just be in the queue, sit down on the chair, enter, sit down in front of the committee, write your name, take your form, let them engage even on the modalities and word, and also ending. Obi, wait to ending. And that's a party office near tomorrow. And that's will be the forms that you go to the review. The forms are there. They were sharing the forms. I can send you videos that not among you forms man for people are just signing and writing their name for it. Only to hear that they were interested of coming back into monster forms in which you know and Fanco. And then you organizers here forms in Ira. Please.
Honorable, because Odi we are told from him, it's only fair that you respond. He alleges Oma me and a constituency women organizer or Papa Nua and a constituency chairman and Mommy and Sa Kabum to prevent other people from contesting the Beya Niama Beya Jojo Ama no was maintaining seat no.
Obi, me be member of parliament 1 year. The last time the party held elections was in 2018. I was not a member of parliament. The constituency chairman, Onyeme Papa, is not my relative. But a buoni media and woman penny, penny to me foul seneba. obi wɔ hɔ a wɔn ni papa wɔ asase so ɔbaa da o but obi sɔ ne nsa ɛfa ne sɛ ne ba me de me papa but I met this particular man when the whole of Menchia boom under Dr. Kwame Adukufu's time. He was a patron for the party. And he has graduated from the time he came Honorable Matthew Kuku Pemplase. He continued to be a patron. He came by Menchia North and South. Then he moved here. This is his second time as the chairman of the constituency. I would respect him because of his age and he be the knowledge in the man as my father. So that is why he says he's my father. I take it all, papa. Second one, me mama. Me nipa ba ku nipa mienu na wo me. My mothers are twins. If they stand there now and they won't be different. They will be 70 years this year, October 1. Everyone started politics in 1992, and this is not the first time why you woman organizer. Go ask Dr. Kwame Adukufuo, ask the current party chairman, ask the current party general secretary, go and ask all of them. Say any problem. So did I even bring them in as executives of this party? And secondly, this is the myopic mind of individuals within a good party. Now they are my relatives. I will not run away. They were not handpicked. They went for an election. There are videos when they went for their elections and I wasn't there. It's the woman organizer. As a person and as an individual who should be killed. Honorable His Excellency John Adekun Kufuor, he was the president of this country. His brother was an MP and the defense minister under him. Do we have a problem with that as a party? Or is it because he is not in our constituency? Secondly, the president now, the finance minister, does he, who said this woman organizer, does he have a problem with, say, the president has a brother or a cousin who is the finance minister? Please, what sort of maybe a polling station woman organizer or not a constituency youth organizer? Maybe or done it on an hour or your polling station woman organizer or no your constituency youth organizer. Come into the party, go to a polling station and walk through. There is a polling station and they will do what penny, they will do the cheap, and they are all polling station executives. Go to Nana for go polling station in Menchia North. Mami Yame, Neba girl, and the Babema Steven, or me saying a polling station executive. So can't three individuals work for a party and vie for position on their own steam and strength? And that can be used as an excuse. My mother was a woman organizer when the constituency voted for me to become the member of parliament, and I will never shy away from that. Why? So this, and we know more. If indeed anybody wants to curtail anybody from also achieving his or her aspirations there, the party office would have been closed and no forms would have been in that office. But that office was open. Let them bring about a different argument. That is why I tell you, to one thing now when the beginning young thing fail at the ball, I want to have a kick on yourself. And I don't want to take a little bit and work it can. Why?
Honorable, my say, I think your point is well made. BBN Ebesi Ababidin Komobio. Why? Yeah, that's it. He is the member of parliament for the Menchia North constituency, the Honorable Akwesi Kunedu, and Amotesi Eneno AD Nkomo. Some very interesting thoughts there. But here, I told you about Kwabi Brem in the Kade constituency. There is already a writ filed at the district court, Ewo Kade. The purpose, to injunct the process, where interim injunction in the ex parte motion, Ewo district court, Kade. Now, one Prince Sheriff Dia, or an organizer, Ewo Kwame polling station B of the NPP, Ochiremua defendant, as is contained on the writ, Chairman Amponsa, Chairman of the Kade constituency, and an Honorable Abrifa, Acting Secretary of the Kade constituency. Now, Brandt Chiremua, the reason, and says, okay, affidavit in support now, or say the defendant have woefully refused to sell the forms to the plaintiff and other polling station executives to fail to make them eligible to contest for any position. that I pray the court to compel the defendant jointly and severally to produce the said nomination forms and make same available for the other executives to be eligible to contest for other positions in the party. That should this injunction be denied, the applicant and their other substantive executives shall suffer grievous damage because they shall be disenfranchised from being voted for or contesting for any position in the forthcoming elections. In the way, Keden Sensem, ma yentie we emra, yeba, yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ yɛnya time yɛbɛkɔ kade india no na saa blow si yɛkɔ so wɔ wobɛhwɛ video ya ba meka sɛ honorable Richard Champo atena so honorable Andre Japame